What is the future for our city park fountain? Well, for over 100 years, it has stood firm against snow, rain, storms, and gloom of night. And now it is needing some attention.
I don't know whether any of you walked over and looked at the fountain or not. We started chipping away the old plaster and stuff that was on it. It was cracking terrible. It's been leaking for a long time. And we band-aided it. And it came off in bigger chunks than what we'd expected by quite a ways. Of course, the fountain's over 100 years old. And Trent is looking into the possibility. He's afraid that he can't repair it the way that it is. The concrete's saturated on the inside and in quite a few places, and we've got some spots that are big enough you can put a notebook through. We're researching the possibility of putting how should I say it, a manufactured bowl back in that fountain that would look almost identical to what's there. Two small problems. One of them is the only place we've found is in Georgia that makes one like it. The lead time on them is about 6 weeks. And the cost is about $225 a lineal foot.
So how much is that?
Which at 56 point so many feet, it's about $13,000 for the bowl. That's not installing it. That's not any of the rest of it. And he'd suggested we put a liner in the bottom of it, and that way we don't have that problem anymore. But at this point, that's really about all I can tell you. The fountain is, of course, you know, we've taken it down, blasted it, and painted it several times over the years. If we do get to that point, I want to take that fountain down and have it powder coated. There's a guy in Great Bend that will blast it and powder coat it for $1,000, which I think is probably about what we've been paying Warren Brothers to come down, blast it, and paint it. So we can take it in 2 pieces and take it up there and have it done. It'll be ceramic look from now on and won't have any rust problems anymore. So that's probably the least of our worries on the end. So.
Judge Thomas Mosley tended the flowers in the park as a personal project that the citizens of St. John could enjoy, and that he also could enjoy from his second-story office window on the south side of the square. In 1912, the Hesperian Club was working hard to beautify the park with lights, walkways, a fence, gates, and a fountain to replace the bandstand that was in the center of the park. On September 5th, 1912, Judge Thomas Winston Mosley died, and it was decided shortly afterward to name the fountain the Mosley Memorial Fountain. On Friday, October 17th, 1913, the fountain was unveiled. Now, 106 years later, we have the responsibility and privilege to make ready our singular iconic landmark for its next 100 years.